Fortnite.
Doesn't work. Actually, it should.
Playing with a stretchy thing.
You can get a PayPal card. Just pull it out of your PayPal.
I'll cry for you.
Let's go. I've got lots of good B-roll now. What's up, everybody, and
What's
welcome
up?
to episode number 27. That's too difficult.
Oh, correct.
Of the 27 of the Death Mountain podcast. I am Joey. I'm officially back. Moving forward.
In the standard format.
I know, exactly. Back to the way we used to be.
Except we have
A brand new setup here. Courtesy of...
I don't know where you got this.
Huh?
I don't know where you got this.
I do. Courtesy of our sponsor this week,
You're looking at me.
Josh Martinez. Thank you very much for indirectly sponsoring this video, because you obviously have no clue that you're sponsoring this because you are on a cruise right now. So, hope you're enjoying that, and thank you for sponsoring episode number 27 of the Death Mountain podcast.
What is going on?
It's weird. Anyways. So, first up, there is a router on the market right now by Linksys. It's the WRT32X
Yes.
router. It's currently for sale.
Pretty great router.
It runs off of that killer machine. I don't know if we've talked much about that in the past. Essentially, it's meant to enhance gaming. And
So
things like
prioritize
that.
gaming packets, which is honestly my favorite feature for routers, is for QoS. I take advantage of QoS a lot.
So this is pretty big. This router's been on the market for a while. However, what they're going to do, actually the one right now is an AC3200.
Yeah.
There's a new one that's coming out, and it's actually branded specifically for the Xbox One. So of course we're immediately fans of this sucker.
It's got that green Xbox branding.
It's gorgeous. It's pretty. It's practically the same router. However, one major difference here is that it detects automatically and prioritizes Xbox One gaming.
It's not just gaming.
Correct.
Xbox One gaming.
So if you own an Xbox One, you play Fortnite a lot. I mean, we here do, and you want to prioritize Fortnite, then cool, buy
Or
this
any
router.
other Xbox game for that matter. But
Right.
specifically Fortnite. Why would you play any other game right
There's
now?
really no reason to play anything else. Not like they release anything else.
Yeah,
anyways.
we definitely should go get that router because you shouldn't be gaming on anything else anyway.
Yeah, so ignore that other one. You get the new one. It even says here it's a variant of the existing gaming-focused one. It's just meant to speed up gaming on the Xbox One, so...
It says Xbox though, so...
Yep, go out and get it. So that's pretty much it for that router. There's really not a whole
Not
much
much to
information.
say.
But you normally hear from us, DMP, talking a lot about Team Red.
We're not talking about it this time.
No, we're going to flip it a little bit. What's a fan? One of our fans out there.
Hey.
Showing support for us. So we're going to flip it over here to Team Green a little bit. We've got Trevor who's going to talk a little bit more about the GeForce Partner Program from NVIDIA.
Yes. You guys might have heard about this before. I don't actually know. DMP was not in operation at the time that this actually
It was not.
exposed, as they call it, because this wasn't actually officially announced. It was put really quietly on the NVIDIA blog. They didn't talk much about it, except for NVIDIA said that they wanted GPP to show gamers what is good for them. So basically clear out confusion for the market. And for brands that sign up for GPP to make things clearer, they get exclusive rights like to bundle games with their products. They get exclusive marketing with NVIDIA. They get, what else do they get? They get the marketing. They get exclusive access to new technologies. That could be even new graphics cards. Who knows? It wasn't really that specific. Again, Hard OCP, some website actually was the one to expose all this insider information. And then it just went downhill. Everyone hated on GPP. And it was some people were just it's not going to be a big deal. They're just going to try to clear confusion. But we saw Asus announce the A-Res branding of graphics cards instead of Republic of Gamers for AMD. So basically everything was branded A-Res. I don't think it was branded Asus at all.
No,
It was
not at
branded-
all.
Yeah, there wasn't even Asus on the... Actually, it wasn't a little tiny
Like the
corner.
little tiny block.
But it's where
nothing.
Asus is. It's just A-Res, and it just says the branded product. So it was kind
A
of
lot.
weird, but that even showed more because it said that the hidden thing that was exposed about GPP was that they basically wanted the gaming brands to be for NVIDIA. But they shut it down. They shut it down because of negative feedback, and they pretty much pulled a victim card here saying it's because everyone never really understood GPP. Because
That's
again,
how they did. Like 2 months later.
yeah, because again, they were saying how it clears up the market. But let me tell you this: the GT 1030, which was out before GPP, but then they
Right.
announced another GT 1030, and it has different specifications. So what's clear about that? What are gamers supposed to know about two different GT? You see a GT 1030, you buy. You literally can go like Best Buy or something right now. You can find a Best Buy sells GT 1030, so they can have two different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
NVIDIA,
weird.
this argument is irrelevant. GPP was a joke,
Playing victim.
and
But that's essentially it.
there was just too much negative press, and they had to pull the plug on it.
Which is huge. And like that's
It is, especially for a big brand like NVIDIA, which had most partners sign up for this.
correct. Yeah, they had a ton of partnership and a ton of like support behind it from pretty big organizations.
Pretty much every company that makes like individual parts. Dell and HP were two standouts that didn't sign up for it for OEMs, which is kind of interesting considering I think neither Dell or HP really use much AMD hardware.
No, they don't. Like I think most of their just like standard like consumer laptops
It's
use like the
Intel and NVIDIA.
yeah very like the basic 2 gig Nvidia cards in them. So it's a little odd that they didn't partner with them, but
Anyways, that's past news.
yeah.
Currently, NVIDIA lost, so good job, community, for standing up for what you knew.
Hold your
Because
ground.
NVIDIA is pulling crap.
Yeah, they're trying to get ahead. That's why we're
Though they are so far ahead,
That's
which is why
true.
they could get more people
That's
to sign
true.
up for GPP.
so that's kind of why a lot of people are starting to support companies like AMD and stuff now. They're just like
They're more open. It's kind of like
tried and true to what they are now.
It's kind of like not supporting Apple, basically, because Apple has such a huge market.
They're not monopolizing.
Exactly. It's just open. You
They're a
do
little
it.
more there for the people. I mean, they could eventually trade places and be like,
Of course.
forget AMD, but yeah, who knows?
Anyways, that's all we got there.
This is pretty cool. Both of us are avid fans of this. They announced it a little bit prior with the Nintendo console just dominating the Switch, as you guys all know. They had right now it's all free internet. You can access games, play online, all that kind of stuff for free. But they did announce that in September they will switch over to a paid online service, which is going to be taking effect. And we got a little bit more information on that.
Yes, it was actually supposed to launch in September 2017, if you remember.
That's true.
Actually, no, fall 2017. I think you can even look at the back of like launch game boxes. It's like
Yeah,
online is going to be launched in fall 2017. But we're
now
getting
we have
it
an official month.
September 2018, which was announced before actually, like a few months ago. But now we have even more pricing details. So as you might have known, again, because this was past knowledge, it was going to be $19.99 a month for
Yeah,
no, $19.99 a year
for a year,
for the individual plan, as they're calling it now, or there's other price tiers.
like
but
the monthly. And the
we don't
3
really
months.
suggest paying for
Very
this.
similar to like the Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
You can buy a 1 month subscription and 3 months.
But they
and
cost
6
a lot
month,
more in the long run. So you can get $20 a year in comparison to the $60 a year for the other things. So you may be asking, why is it so cheap?
Yeah, that's what's weird to me is that so right now it's going to offer so everyone that doesn't have it is going to have to either pay for it or lose like access to online gaming.
Yes.
What it's cool about it is that it's going to have like save data like in the cloud backup, so they'll have cloud saves.
Like the other services.
And they're going to launch some games with it. It says here the NES, Nintendo Switch Online, and the launch titles include multiple games such as like Donkey Kong, Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, Balloon Fighter.
There's going to be 20 NES games that are going to be available at the launch of Nintendo Switch Online, and they'll keep adding more, which is kind of interesting because NES games are $5 each on Virtual Console.
Correct. Which also brings us to they're not going to include Virtual Console on the Switch.
That's true.
So where prior consoles like the Wii U, the Wii always had that Virtual Console where you can go buy older games.
Even the 3DS.
Yeah, like N64 type games. Like you could go buy these games.
Yep.
That's no longer going to be a part of the Switch. So
To
I
an
don't.
extent. They're not going to go... So, some clarification on that. They're not going to go under the Virtual Console brand. What they're going to do is they have the NES Nintendo Switch Online feature.
Correct.
Which adds online features to the games.
2 NES games.
To all
which
the
is
NES games
the
that
first
are,
time ever.
that are part of this program. Yes, online as well as local wireless.
Mhm.
And then they're going to have like game bundles, so like kind of like the remastered games. I don't know if they're actually going to remaster them, but like think like Mega Man Legacy Collection, stuff like that. So they're going to have stuff like that, and then they're going to... They said that they could even put individual things in the eShop just like before, just not under the Virtual Console brand. So basically they'll just do whatever they feel like. they want to re-release and how, in a bundle, individually on the eShop. So that's the future of Virtual Console, especially with the Nintendo Switch Online and the direction they're taking with that.
Well, it's going to be interesting, and they said they're going to release more details at a later date as to exactly what games will and will not require this paid online subscription. Because like the PlayStation and the Xbox now don't require the paid subscription for free-to-play games.
Oh, Xbox does, I believe.
Xbox does, that's correct. PlayStation Plus does not. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to do something along those lines.
There's not really many
But-
free-to-play games. There really hasn't
There
been
isn't.
on Nintendo. Fortnite is supposed to come to it, though.
Correct.
It's not officially announced, but they have been talking about it a lot. So
it'll be interesting to see whether or not they're going to implement something like that or not. I mean, for how cheap it is, at $35. I don't know if we
that's
mentioned
right.
this,
We didn't mention
for a
that.
family plan of
That's
up to
brand new.
8 users.
Yep, so basically you can't share like your PS Plus subscription like you could share your PS Plus subscription on your primary PS4 with every other account on there.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do that here, but you get 8 accounts, so you can basically share it with 7 other people.
Yeah, so
and
for
pay less.
$25 less than Xbox or PlayStation
Yes.
for 8 accounts.
45, 50, yeah.
Yeah, $25 less for 8 accounts.
And it's $5 less than 2 Nintendo Switch annual accounts. And that's only available annually,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine.
Still, $35 a year. That's cheap.
That's really good, so that's really not much money. Really happy to see the pricing for Nintendo Switch Online. And
It says here that you can create a Nintendo account family group starting on May 15th.
yeah, so it's going to be kind of like...
Very, very soon.
It's kind of going to be like even if you subscribe to like a music service or like, say like Google Music or like YouTube Red, and you have that Google group, family group, and then basically that's how you share it. So it's basically going to be a Nintendo family group, and like that's how you manage like parental controls and stuff. So
The one thing we do know is that it will not require you to have the paid service in order to access things like the eShop, things of that sort. That's only going to access and apply to games. that are
online gaming, and then you get the perks.
Correct.
Basically like every other service.
So, it'll be pretty cool. We'll see. We'll get more information on it soon. This is already more information than we had in the past. So
Yes.
it's pretty cool that we're getting that. We talked a little bit about Fortnite before. But, being that we introduced you guys to an avid Fortnite specialist that was on the podcast last week, we figured that since there was a new Fortnite update that hit the market,
Yes.
with everybody's favorite new Marvel villain, I guess, we figured we'd bring in the specialist again. So, without further ado, we'd like to introduce you to Tyler Hyde, also the guy who may or may not have won our competition last week. Yink is going to be the official color combination of T-Mobile and Sprint. Pink and yellow. Yink.
I don't like it.
Hashtag Yink. Yeah, you should have voted for the other one.
I did.
Oh, well, sucks to suck. Yink won. Yeah. All right. So, there you go. Without further ado, Tyler Hyde.
Oh, hey. What's up, you navies? So, on this week, we've got some more Fortnite news for you. So what that means is the Infinity Gauntlet actually came out now. With that being said, there's a new mode. It's called Infinity Gauntlet. What that means is you basically, if you get the gauntlet, you become Thanos, and you get to basically have some of his powers. You don't get the snap of the finger thing. I won't ruin that for you guys just because if you haven't seen the movie, there's a lot of plot twists that go on in that. So just keep your eye out on that Infinity Gauntlet and play the mode. It's super fun. Kind of hard too because everybody's going after him and you at the same time. Well, that is it for Fortnite. I'm going to get back to dinner. So you guys stay awesome. Keep being navies. Back to you guys.
He's not the professionals that we are, but he specializes in the details. That's all that really truly matters, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, thanks. Big thanks to him for that.
Always appreciate it.
Taking time out of his busy schedule. Fortnite. But,
I know, right? To talk about Fortnite. Anyways, that's how the Fortnite people are. But, to end this, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, leave the comment below if you have more thoughts about any of the stuff we discussed or otherwise.
or if you'd like to disagree with the term Yink being the combination for T-Mobile and Sprint.
Like me.
I love it.
Yeah, so, like, dislike, leave a comment, whatever, and then be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And click
Share
that
all the news.
Yes.
All the news, articles, everything we share.
share our podcast.
Just share everything.
Yeah, sure. Just show everything you see. And then, yeah, so click the notification bell. If you haven't already, subscribing is not nearly as cool as clicking the notification bell, because if you don't, you can't be a part of the Death Mountain Notification Squad. You wouldn't want that, would you? So click the notification bell.
DMNS?
Sure.
Yeah.
We're not going to abbreviate that. That sounds dumb.
It does.
Death Mountain Notification Squad sounds cool. Anyways, yes, so...
Also, if any of you guys would like to pick up a copy of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law for the Nintendo Wii, Best Buy's got it for $15 right now. It's a steal. And no, there is not a Game of the Year edition. Sorry, yeah, we're good.
I'm just going to close this now before this... I don't even know. But anyways, this has been the 27th episode of the Death Mountain Podcast.
And you stay... Oh, what?
I'll say I'm Trevor and he was Joey.
There we go. Now it's my cue, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, and you stay classy, Spokane.
Stay classy.
#Yink.